Dr. Moonstien here. I'm going to explain how this little noise machine works. It's just the control panel. It doesn't have an enclosure. You know, get a little wooden box and cut a hole in it or something. Screw this down in there. Decorate it, whatever. It has a VCO for the main pitch. It has two LFOs to oscillate. It has trigger mode and manual mode. Right now I'm using it in manual mode, so if I turn it on, it makes noise. If I had it in trigger mode, when I put it in trigger mode, it mutes it. So when it's in trigger mode, if I send it a positive voltage from a sequencer, a little analog sequencer, maybe you get a fancy one or one that's not so fancy like this. It gets a pulse, it triggers it, and makes sound, it unmutes it. Put it on manual. VCO goes from super low to super high, out of the human hearing range. So that's like so high I can't hear it. And it goes low. And it's got LFOs. LFO 2 is a little slower. Let's get a volume knob. I'll give a better sound demo when I'm plugged straight into the computer so you can hear what the audio sounds coming straight from it instead of the microphone. That's about it. When you use the sequencer, or when you use it in trigger mode, you, pretty simple, adjust my camera. Alright, so when you use it in trigger mode, it's very easy. All you want to do is connect one or multiple steps from your sequencer to the trigger input. Now you'll notice there is a ground input also. You need to connect ground for the two devices to work together. I'm using the same power supply for both units. They're daisy chained, so their ground is already connected, so I don't need to connect ground. If I was using separate power supplies, I would take a banana cable and connect ground. So basically, when this receives voltage from my sequencer, it's going to make noise. And you can hear, you may not be able to hear in the camera, but you'll hear it clicking when it goes off and on. I'll turn the volume of the audio down. Hear that turning off and on? That's just the relay turning off and on. So don't be alarmed if you hear a ticking sound. I'll show you what it sounds like, direct audio.